What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about how I got lost. Hi, editing me. By the way, I just did say I got a new mic. Yeah, just for the record. We're not really lost, but like I took a wrong bus and ended up somewhere totally different. So for context or like for an idea of my usual bus routes, you can go and watch my last video. It shows like a day in my life of how I'm supposed to take a bus. Anyways, so this morning I told my dad to wake me up like yesterday, and I told him to wake me up at 6 this morning. So he did. And I woke up by 6 to put my alarm beside me so like I would hear it. I did not hear it, and I woke up by 7:30 when I was supposed to wake up by 7. But I woke up by 7:30, so I was already 30 minutes 30 minutes behind schedule. So I woke up and like did all the morning like stuff. Then I walked to the bus stop that is not too far. So I was standing at the bus stop. It took me like 15 minutes before I got the bus, and not like nothing was wrong. I think there was a bit of traffic, but like nothing was really wrong. So the place I'm going to is called Omole, and to get there, you take a bus going to Bega. So I took a bus going to Bega. Then halfway through there, I was like, I don't know this place. This place is like different, right? I was like, okay, conductor, I'm going to Omole, and I was like, oh yeah, no problem, next bus stop. And I was like, okay, next bus stop. Then I got to next bus stop, and that was not Omole. Apparently, that's like bag. I don't even know where I was at all. When I told the conductor that, oh no, I'm going to, I called it different name, so hotel bus stop, which is I think maybe it's like the second gate up on Monday. I have no idea, to be honest. So I told him that, oh, I'm going to hotel bus stop. I was like, oh my god, you took Beggar. I was like, yeah, I took Beggar. And I was like, no, 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 you take Ojodu Beggar, not Beggar straight. And I was like, I didn't know that there was a difference. And when I said Omole, he told me, oh yes, Omole. So, anyways, I had to cross the overhead bridge. I think it was an express. I have no idea where I was at this point. So, I think it was an express. So, I had to cross. And I wasn't even panicking. Like, I think I don't have a panic setting because I was just like, well, I'll just find the bus. Like, worst case scenario, enter bad traffic. By the time I get to Omole, it's too late to go to class. Just take a bus back to Ikeja. Anyway, so I crossed the overhead bridge. Yeah, then I was waiting for like a while. I didn't see any bus that was going to Bega, that is Ojodu Bega. I didn't see any bus that was going there. So I asked a passenger on a bus, or like the bus was moving. So I don't know if I asked the conductor okay, I asked the conductor, but a passenger answered. I was like, oh no, 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 you need to cross further. So I crossed further. Like I stood there for almost a good 30 minutes, and I didn't see any bus. Like I saw the buses going, but none of them were like stopping, and it was saying Ikeja Ojodu Bega. So I was like, are these buses going to Ikeja from Ojodu? I was like, I was just confused. Then I walked further down to maybe I would get the buses like further down. Sure. Then I met up with the old bus driver, the first bus driver that took me to this beggar. And he was like, no, 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 what are you doing? Cross again. I was like, I don't know this place. So why are you like, anyway? So I crossed again, and then I was like on this other. I don't even know. I don't even know where I was at this point. I think I was still around Beggar side. Yeah, I think I was still around Beggar side. So I crossed again, and then I went and I found a bus that was going to Ojo Ojodu Beggar. Yes, where I'm going to. And this bus was 200 naira. So normally my transport is 600 naira. But because of this mishap, I spent another extra 200 naira. That's 800 naira. And I had 200 naira from yesterday. So, sorry, 400 naira from yesterday and 15 for today for like transport and lunch. So now at this point, I already calculated 1/8, right, to spend. Then, was it, I had 1/8 minus 15. Hold on. Yes, 700. I was right. So at this point, like I already calculated, oh, I spent an extra 200, meaning I have 700 naira left. Then we got on the bus, and then the bus was also more expensive than it usually should be. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be like around 100, yeah, 100 naira. Like this man was collecting 200 naira because of traffic. I was like, ugh, more money for me to spend. If not, I'd have had 800 naira left. I'm calculating money, people. I'm calculating money. Anyways, then we got on the bus, and then there was also like there was just a lot of time wasting because he was picking a lot of people, and there was also traffic. So I was like, I really don't want to get late to class. I really don't want to just turn back and like just be going home. Sha. So like there was also this guy on the bus that was like he didn't know that the price was already 200 and it was 100 naira, and then they started arguing. I was just like, please let's go, like please let, at this point I already paid, so I was like, please let's go. I didn't say that obviously because he probably kicked me out of his bus, like what's your problem. So I was just like, please just bring the 200 naira I gave you, I take this 500 for the both of us. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And sha. So at this point I spent an extra 200, no, 100 naira, because he gave me 100 naira, the passenger gave me 100 naira, so minus 100, I 600 naira should. Sorry, I just had to stop it because my face looks so funny. Anyways, this is me realizing that I made a total mess of the math. Like, so it wasn't, I don't know if I explained it properly later on. It wasn't 1.5, it was 1.9 minus 800. Calm down. Yes, it was 1.9 minus 800. Meaning I had 1 left. So like that is 1 I was should be taking off. No, I don't know if I explained properly, as I'm re-explaining it. Something's not right. This is not the math I calculated this morning. Something's wrong. Oh, it's not 1.5, it's 1.9. So I'm supposed to have 1.1. So here, so I'm supposed to have, I don't know if you understand. So it was 1.9 minus 800, which is the money I spent because I took an extra bus. 800 minus 100 naira from this guy. So that's supposed to be 1,000, right? Right? Yes, I was supposed to have 1,000. But the conductor did not give me my change. And I just don't want to say anything. So I just kept my mouth shut. So now at this point, so 1.1. I really don't know. Not me struggling with addition and subtraction of money. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Anyways, I figured it out at the end, don't worry. So at this point, like, how much did I come up with? 5, 7, 8, 9, 900. Okay, so I think it was owing me 200. Let's say it was owing me 100 naira. So it was owing me 100 naira. So like he also had my change, and I was like, oh no, I really don't want to start arguing, because he was also arguing with another lady at the back of the bus. There was like friendly banter, but I've seen that friendly banter before, and like it's usually intense. But then they are saying hurtful stuff, but like at the end, they just smile to I don't want to get on his nerves because I've done that before, and I did not like myself. So I just didn't ask for my change, and we were like, so I just didn't ask for my change, and like I had a lot of times to ask for my change, even after I had calmed down and dropped the lady. But I was just like, "Ugh, it's gone, like just forget about it." And I got to class starts by 9. I got to class by 10:20. Also, mommy, daddy, if you're seeing this video, you don't know that all these things happen because that is not obviously not home. And mom is in Abuja. So hi, I got lost, yes. And I wasn't even scared. That's the funniest thing. I was just like, oh, I'm so tired. Like the sun was really hot at 9 in the morning. This one was like very, very hot, and I was sweating profusely. And then the bus was not even comfortable. It was like really hot. It wasn't like tight, but it was like hot. And I was just like, oh, when can I get down? Like, when can I actually come down from a bus and walk? Because I'd rather, if I knew where I was, I think I would prefer walking than sitting in the hot bus. So I went in traffic for a lot of time, like very, very long time, and it was like, oh, let's just get down already. Anyways, I got down and I went for class, got to class like 10, but it wasn't only me that came there. Like person came there. Everybody was complaining about traffic, and I did inform everybody I was going to become late because of traffic. So I got to class like 10:30. I'm not really sure. I didn't check the time. Maybe like 10:20, 10:12. I'm not sure. So I got to class late. Then class ended. I was going home, and then the saddest thing happened. After I already did not collect my change from the bus driver in the morning, and at this point I had like 800, 900, and I was supposed to have one. Like, I was pretty happy that I was going to have 1,100 because I saved money. And at this point, I had 900, and then the what's his name? The keke in the estate keke gave me about 100 naira, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just fix 600 naira when I get home because he didn't have any other one. But when I was trying to, so like, the phone and the money was in my hand, and then I was trying to put my phone in my bag, and I tore the money into half. I was like, oh, no problem, no problem. It just means I won't buy snacks. I'll just buy food and drink. I won't buy snacks. I'll fix the money, then maybe buy snacks later. I got home, and there was no sellotape. So yeah, that was the story of how I got lost in Beggar, no Ojudu Beggar, because apparently they are two different things. I think they're two different things. I think they both end up in the same location, but Ojudu Beggar takes a different route, so you won't pass. We passed Secretariat, so I was like, oh wait, are we still in Keja side? So like, I was like really confused throughout the whole ride because he dropped somebody at Secretariat. I was like, oh, definitely we're still in the same ride. And when I started suspect, I was like, oh, I'm dropping at Omole, and I was like, oh yeah, no problem. Next bus stop, Omole Baggate. It's like now I'm thinking that what if I like dropped at the Baggate and I found an STKK to where I was going? I just feel like I wouldn't have to stress myself. And I'm only thinking about, okay, I wasn't only thinking about that now. I was thinking about it when it was like, oh, this Omole. I was like, okay, I'll just drop. Since it's back here, I'll just drop, and like, it should be the same message. But I wasn't really sure because it was also saying Magodo. And I don't know how Magodo and Omole correlate. I didn't want to expend my money trying to explore the whole of Lagos, extra because why didn't I want to? Oh, yeah, I didn't have data. Well, I had data, but like, why would I stress myself? Anyways, so I just didn't want to disturb anybody. I didn't call my mom, I didn't call my dad, I didn't even tell anybody that I got lost. So long story short, I ended up a beggar and not Ojudu beggar. So yeah, I was so tired. Like, I got to class, I was like, oh, thank God the AC is on, thank God there's light. I was like so happy when I got to class. Either way, thank you guys for listening to my Lagos escapades and how I took the wrong bus. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment. If you have a story of how you also got lost in Lagos, funny story. Like, I think it was this Sunday night, Monday. My dad was telling me Monday night. My dad was telling me how he took the wrong bus. Like, he was going to Oshodi from Yaba, and then he should have dropped at Maryland, but he didn't know, so he passed Maryland and go to Ikeja on that bridge. And then the boss was like, oh, go back to Maryland and then take Oshodi. It's like, he was telling me that. I was like, oh my God, that's so, now you had to take two buses. Now I had to take two buses. I don't think it was that bad. I enjoyed experiencing getting out of the wrong bus stop, or like taking a wrong bus. I wasn't really like panicking. I wasn't really like, oh my God, where am I? Oh my God. I was just like, oh wow, I took the wrong bus. Now I just have to take another bus. Because I believe that since they are both called Beggar, if I ended up at Lekki Aja, yes, maybe I'll freak out. But like, they're both called Beggar, they can't be really that far. They were really far actually. They were very far. Because it took me like almost an hour to get to class. Anyways, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and go to my Instagram at TOMZ_double E, TikTok at Leo_TQ. Hope you enjoyed your day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Love you. Bye.